Hi, this is going to be a short demonstration on how to share files directly to people or with a link. So here we go. I'm in my Google Drive. I'm going to click the file that I want to share with my students. In this case, I'll do the Google Drive introduction presentation. Click on it once. I go up to the toolbar and click the share button. It looks like a head with a plus. I also could have right-clicked the file to have done it, but it depends on your choice of right-clicking or not. Here's our direct share where it says share with people in groups. I type in the email address. If it makes a suggestion of somebody I want to email, all I have to do is click it. Next thing I would need to do is add more students if that's what I need to do. I can just simply start typing in more emails. I can copy and paste them in any way I can get those email addresses in here if it's going to multiple people. I go over here next to where it says editor. This means what access level do they have to this file. When you do what's called a direct share like this to somebody's email, it assumes you want to make a full collaborator, and a full collaborator could do anything they want in the presentation. In this case, I don't think I want them to do that, so I'm going to click there, and I choose one of the two other levels. They can comment on it. That's a possibility if you want your students to comment in any way, or in this case, I think I'll just click viewer, which means they can only look at it. The next thing you should do that's very important is make sure it notifies the people. And if you want to, you can customize the message, such as, please view the presentation before class tomorrow. We will go over it. And all you need to do now is click send. Now you might get a warning like this, share outside of your organization. That's typical because this person doesn't have a berkeley.net email. So all I need to do is click share anyway. It takes a second or two to process, and all of a sudden you'll notice these two little heads next to your Google Drive introduction file showing that it's now shared in some capacity. If I ever need to click who it's shared with or what's going on, I can go back up to the share button here, click it. It shows me that it's shared with this other person here. If I ever need to delete that share, I can always delete their share. So without further ado, I'm going to click done, and I'm going to show you now how to share a link instead. Now keep in mind when you're doing a link generally means that you're going to have to copy and paste it somewhere, such as an email or maybe into one of your other files like a Google Doc or a Google Slides. So I have another file open over here called Google Drive Essentials Lessons. And let's say, for example, I want to make this wording Google Drive Essentials Lessons a link to an introduction video maybe. So I can highlight this. That's the wording I don't want people to click eventually. I'm going to go back to the tab that has the file I want to share. I'm going to click this Google Drive handout with exercises. I'm going to go ahead and click the Get Share link button, Get Shareable link. It opens up a very similar window to what we saw before, but it collapsed the share with people in groups to focus on the Get Link area. Now, what's very important is down here where it says restricted, only people added can open this link. Well, that's not any good to us. So I'm going to click this link here, this drop down. And if I restrict it to just Berkeley Adult School, well, we're sharing most likely with our students, so that won't work. I'm going to click anyone with the link. Once again, over here, I need to choose the access level. So you'll see when you choose a link access, it automatically assumes you want the lowest level of collaboration, which makes it very handy. So it makes them a viewer as a default. I'm going to click copy link, so I don't have to copy and paste it some other way. I'm going to click done. Now I return to my document over here. I already have the wording highlighted I wanted highlighted. So I go up and click the link button. In this box, it wants me to paste the link. So I paste it and I click apply. Now all of a sudden this links to that particular file in my Google Drive for any one of my students. So I hope this video helps you understand how to share things to your students, whether it's with a link or direct share. Thank you very much.